Being healthy, strong, fit, and youthful certainly does not call for hurting animals, misusing them, abusing them, being cruel to them, drinking their liquids, or eating them. Respect Mother Nature by being kind to all living beings, including yourselves. Your stomach is not a resting place for dead animals, nor do you, as an adult, need to drink mammary milk or consume anything made from it. Oh, but that is a part of our culture and traditions, and that's what our elders have always done, is a typical argument of people who are closed to evolution, be it spiritual, cultural, or dietary. It would be worthwhile remembering that every tradition or custom has its source in some individual's mind, or rather from one individual's choice, which could have been simply to satisfy some need they had at some point in time. Another reason could be that old metaphors are taken too literally. Shloka 321 of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Yadyada charati shreshthas tatta devetaro janah sayat pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate. Krishna says, whatever or whichever action an important person does, others follow him and emulate him. What he does becomes a standard for the others. A certain custom started by an important person is followed en masse by people who are around that person. A large number of people then blindly follow those traditions without challenging them or questioning them, only because an important individual practiced them, and doing so quickly becomes a social custom. Remember that arguments and excuses such as "my forefathers have been doing it and so I too would continue doing it" are neither sensible nor intelligent. We should not be forgetting that our forefathers lived their lives with no cars, aircraft, computers, mobile phones, and social media. Throughout decades and centuries, the practices of a certain important person change and are modified, resulting in bizarre practices that have little in common with the original idea that led the first man to practice them. The worst part is that people take metaphors literally and spin even more far-fetched stories about religion with the intent of justifying their meaningless religious practices. People who adhere to such practices are considered to be pious, while those who do not follow meaningless traditions but ask questions are considered to be rebellious and are kept at a distance by their own folks. When someone comes up with silly arguments in support of animal abuse, simply ask them to substantiate what they're saying using the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Just ask them to show you where in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita Krishna asked his followers to steal milk from poor cows, drink it, or kill and eat animals. Vegetarianism and non-vegetarianism. Most vegetarians believe they have a clean conscience because they do not consume meat. However, they also never care to go to visit dairy farms to see for themselves the pathetic condition of the bovine animals whose mammary secretion they drink. But by relying on TV ads and movies funded by major dairy, food and medical industries to brainwash the masses into believing dairy products are good for health, they even force their children to consume dairy products. Think about it. Is there any mammal in the world that drinks mammary milk in its adulthood? Not even cows and bulls, whose mother's milk humans so rightfully take and consume, do such a thing. Humans are the only species to do so, and more so, they consume the baby growth fluid of another species. All female mammals produce mammary milk for their own young ones, and not for the young ones of other animals, and definitely not for those of another species. Having completed 10 years of being pure vegan, after studying the subject in depth for an even longer amount of time, and after experiencing amazingly rejuvenating health benefits not only due to my vegan diet but also due to my regular workouts, I strongly advocate an animal-free diet for humans, which means no animal-derived foods whatsoever. To go 100% vegan is a decision that each individual should be making for himself or herself. I am glad I made mine a decade ago. Shloka 1708. Ayuhu sattva balarogya sukha priti vivardhanaha rasyaha snigdhaha sthira hridya aharaha sattvika priyaha. Foods which augment life, purity, strength, health, happiness and contentment, which are delicious, succulent, substantial and agreeable, are dear to people with the sattva guna. A good starting point would be removing blinders that you may have in the form of blindly following traditions and refusing to be fooled by Krishna organizations who scream at the top of their voices that Krishna loved to drink milk and eat butter. Some organizations con the masses by saying they sell ahimsa milk, whatever that term means. Take extreme care and make sure that whatever you send down your esophagus is good for your body, mind and soul, and not that you're a dumb and brainwashed customer and guinea pig of the food, dairy and medical industries. Now, get this straight. The cow is its calf's mother and no one else's. No cow ever rang the bell of a milkman and offered her milk for human children, nor did any animal go to a slaughterhouse and commit suicide so that they could be eaten by humans who stupidly believe that animal meat is the only source of protein. Ask any cancer patient and they will tell you that one of the first changes they had to make in life in order to prolong their life was to go vegan. All beings are equal, and no creature is superior or inferior. Shloka 1327 or 1328 in some editions. Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishthantam parameshwaram vinashyatva vinashyantam yah pashyati sapashyati. Krishna says, the person who truly sees is the one who sees the Supreme Soul existing equally in all beings, the unperishing within the perishing. Do yourselves and your loved ones a favor and watch the film, What the Health. It's about your health and life, as also the lives of innocent animals that have every right to live their full lives. Stay safe, stay healthy, have a clear conscience, and live a fulfilling life. Stay blessed. Jai Shri Krishna.